The rain began before noon, soft and steady, as if the sky had decided to speak only in whispers. I carried a small wooden stool to the old tree by the path. The one everyone called the rain tree because its leaves always seemed to hold water longer than the others. Each drop slid slowly from leaf to leaf, making a quiet rhythm against the soil below. I opened my umbrella and placed it beside me instead of above me. The rain brushed my hair and shoulders gently, cool and patient. The air smelled of wet earth and distant grass, a scent that always made me feel like time had slowed down just enough to notice it. In my hands was a small cloth bag with 2 warm sweet buns I had baked that morning. They were still faintly warm, and when I opened the bag, a soft steam escaped into the rainy air. Cool, listening to the rain tap against the tree trunk and the stones near my feet. Drifting mist and the quiet sound of water. Far away, its bell faint like a memory. The porch of a nearby house shook its fur and curled beside the tree roots, accepted with slow blinks and a tiny, grateful sound. Things I usually rushed past. The way ants moved carefully around fallen petals. It was cool and rough here together when the rain surprised us and we laughed under the same umbrella. Chest back then, full of words I didn't yet know how to say. Feeling returned quietly, like warm tea after a long walk. Small notebook and wrote a few lines about the rain and the moisture in the air. On leaves, about waiting without worry. Answers, only presence. Steps on the wet stones. Slow ones, familiar ones. Toward me, holding a blue umbrella and wearing a coat that smelled faintly of soap and rain. Tired, like someone who had traveled through weather just to arrive at this moment. I always do, I replied. The tree. The rain continued around us. Curtain. I offered the second bun, and we shared it slowly. The sweetness mix with the cool air. There was no need. The sound of rain filled the spaces between words. And warmth spread through the thin fabric of our coats. Puddles ripple. The fence shaking water from its wings. Too, the sound gentle and unhurried. The sky brightened just enough to show a pale line of evening light. Like it had been given another chance to be simple. The ground was damp and shining. The cat stretched and disappeared into the mist. Steps slow, umbrellas brushing. Its quiet watch, holding the last drops of the day. Calm warmth remained, the kind that comes from waiting, from knowing that some love does not rush. Like rain, and stays.